isn't this just fantastic? Captain's log, subdates 210113.2. Okay, crewman Bork is now serving the crew's food with a Hannibal face mask on, and will remain there for 4 weeks. Additionally, with good news, ship efficiency is now at 42.7%, and we are now approaching a region of ocean which has a checkpoint. Huh, feels like Brexit. Are we in European waters?
Show me this on my phone. Show me. No.
You don't have to explain nothing to her.
Take the case off. That's mine. Literally, get it back, please.
Are you kidding me? You feel like there's only one iPhone made in the world?
No. Okay, then show me the.
No,
show me all my...
you get a life
Over
Yeah,
there.
no,
What's on your background?
You better go use find my iPhone. Go
Yeah,
do that.
Find My iPhone is on.
Can you
On that
come in?
right now.
No, you can't. No,
I'm
you
the
can't.
manager of the hotel.
I don't care.
He will
This is
right
my
now.
son.
Hey,
Didn't you see me just come downstairs out of the fucking elevator?
I'm trying to help. Man.
No, but you're not helping.
I
What
am.
you've been is disrespectful.
No, I'm trying to settle this
No,
situation.
my
asking
son
for-
has nothing to do with her.
No.
I'm trying to figure
yeah,
out what's
but
going
he has
on
my
in the
phone.
lobby.
Then show me the proof. No, he's not leaving. Show me the proof.
Are you
Show me
kidding
the
me?
proof.
You better get on.
I need you away.
Let's go,
I
kid.
need you away.
I'm sorry.
Better get on. We have you. What you see two black people?
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
Better get on somewhere.
No, please
lady.
get my phone back. I cannot not have my phone.
Listen, get your ass on.
I'm sensing a disturbance in the force. That disturbance has a name. The disturbance's name is Karen. So I'm sure many of you are wondering what that video was about. We'll get to it in a moment. The silent video was posted by New York Police Chief Rodney Harrison. You need it for additional context. On December 26, 2020, Keon Harold uploaded a video to his Instagram account, which was the first video you saw, along with a statement, which I'm going to read. I hate I have to post this. I am furious. We see this crap happening all the time, but it hits different when it hits home. I typically try to keep things positive, but nothing about this video is positive. The lady in this video assaulted my 14-year-old son and me as we came down from our room in the Arlo Hotel's Soho to get breakfast. This person, quote-unquote, air quotes, lost her phone, and apparently my son magically acquired it, which merely ridiculous. This incident went on for 5 more minutes. Me protecting my son from this lunatic. She scratched me. She tackled and grabbed him. He is a child. Now watch it again. This lady is not even a guest at the hotel. She checked out of the hotel on the 23rd of December. Today is the 26th. Now watch as the manager advocates for the lady, who is not even a hotel guest, insisting and attempting to use his managerial authority to force my son to show his phone to this random lady. He actually empowered her. He didn't even consider the fact we were actually the guests. Now think about the trauma that my son now has to carry, only coming downstairs to have Box Day brunch with his dad. Then her phone has magically been returned by an Uber driver a few minutes after this incident. No apology from her after this traumatic situation to my son. Not me. No apologies from the establishment. This shit happens so often it needs to stop. Keon Harold is a fantastic trumpet player. The video you saw was quite tragic, but unsurprising of certain entitled Karen actions and mentalities that have been going on for most of 2020, 19, 18, 17. It in fact goes on quite a long way back. Yes, what a sorry state of affairs, really. The video you saw had actually gone viral, which led to 2 separate investigations by the New York Police Department and the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. It was understandably shared about because we on the internet love ourselves a new Karen. In fact, I keenly await Karen simulators, the video games, to do updates to include the Soho Karen. This, for the sake of it, is the Soho Karen. And eventually the New York Police Department did in fact manage to identify this particular Karen and have planned to lay assault charges against her. Because I'll be honest, the evidence is pretty damning. This comes directly from the Gothamist, who've said that the New York Police Department have positively identified the woman in question, are now trying to find her, but they won't name her publicly. At this point, I doubt her simply apologizing to the child and Keon Harold would be enough, especially when you consider that Keon Harold is a trumpet musician and his hands were injured.
This is what happened. He was definitely assaulted in front of the hotel. In front. I'm a trumpet player, so now my hand's bleeding because I'm trying to protect my son because of a crazy person saying she took his iPhone and trying to go into his pocket, trying to go into my pockets. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. On a day when I'm just trying to have a good time with my son. Right here. So, unacceptable.
Merely a week later, and after obviously the police identifying her and trying to find her, and asking for help in trying to locate someone they hadn't even named but shared a face of, the Soho Karen was identified as 22-year-old Mia Ponsetto, who has since gone on to dispute the claims brought forward by Keon Harold, even though his video does show everything he said happened in real time, with her being quoted as saying to CNN, "That's not who I am. I actually try very hard to make sure that I'm always doing the right thing. Tell me, in the always doing the right thing, where is it written that it is okay to blitzkrieg a 14-year-old? Understandably, now that Karen has been named and obviously shamed, others have pointed out her track record. For example, in 2020, she was arrested twice for public intoxication and drunk driving, with her pleading no contest to the DUI charge, and the other case is still pending, with the next court date being scheduled for January 28th, 2021. The current list of charges Mia Ponsetto is facing would include attempted robbery and grand larceny, along with assault. Seriously, blitzkrieg 14-year-old. There's no version of this where that doesn't get considered a form of assault. In conclusion to all of this, the hotel has finally bothered to reach out to the Harold family and apologize to them for what transpired. To me, it took far too long for them to do that. I can understand why they have to cover their bases, and in the incident even I have to say, because of how we the UK operate, simply passing the phone to a middle person to prove something between two disputing people wouldn't take 5 seconds. Indignation only goes so far. However, I fully understand and will of course respect individuals' personal liberties, something which we the UK do not have. Since Mia Ponsetto is the first Karen of 2021, she hasn't gotten much traction because of what has been happening in Capitol Hill. Fingers crossed though, we get more beautiful, resplendent, utterly cringeworthy, outrageous incidents concerning more of these Karens. As we're done here, and I know this is a tad shorter than usual, I'd like to know what you all think. Please do let me know in the comments down below. If anyone's interested in a casual stream later, I shall be on Twitch, some fishing. If I don't see you there, have a fantastic Tuesday. Thank you all for listening.